You work hard. You build skyscrapers and freeways and power plants out of lumber, concrete, iron, and sweat. So when you're ready for a break, you're ready for a cigarette. Hey, this is America. It's your right. As a matter of fact, building trades workers and their kids exercise that right at a 57% higher rate than the general population. And then you add the effect of that nicotine to all the toxics you're exposed to on the job, and your risk skyrockets. And then all that hard work, all lifelong, looking forward towards retirement, it's wasted. Because dead guys don't collect pensions. No, they don't.
It's going to catch up to me sooner or later.
And then what are you going to do?
Well, I guess I'll be like the rest of the people that have been in my situation, get buried, I guess, you know.
There is no good thing about smoking. Absolutely nothing.
It sets a negative example for my kids. It'll kill me.
And, well, back when I started, it wasn't bad for you. You know, everybody smoked.
Winston tastes good like a cigarette should.
It's true, there was a time we didn't know any better. Smoking was just another satisfying pastime brought to you by some happy-go-lucky millionaires who wanted to make sure we enjoyed ourselves. Today, we know better, or do we? Fact is, building trades workers use tobacco nearly twice as much as the general public. Today, cigarette advertising is restricted, but there are still plenty of ways to promote the product, including print ads and promotional events such as NASCAR and rock concerts. And the tobacco industry's message is still the same.
Oh, I smoke Marlboro, and probably because of the Marlboro Man.
Do you smoke a particular brand? Is there Marlboro? Are you loyal to them?
Yeah.
Marlboro.
All the time?
Yeah.
Do you think you're influenced by the advertising?
No.
What Campbell's saying, you know, but
Well, you're
Joe
getting your money
Cool.
for it, yeah.
Like some Joe Cool, huh?
Believe it or not, it's still effective. What we really need to know is the truth about cigarette smoking. Carbon monoxide, asbestos, lead, and other solvents are often inescapable hazards of the job, and we do as much as we can to protect ourselves. But do you have any idea of what's in a cigarette? Besides our old pal nicotine, how about some paint thinner? Then, of course, we know all about the tar, but there's also butane, which goes in lighter fluid and gasoline. Formaldehyde to keep your frog dead, arsenic, and nail polish remover. And then you top it all off with a little Cyclone B, which was used in a gas tube. Talk about substance abuse. I don't think Clark Kent could fight this kind of chemical warfare.
It makes my hands stink. You know, it makes my clothes stink. It makes the room, the car, everything stink, you know, and I have a bad cough. I'd like to quit, but I'm just addicted.
Well, when I'm around people that smoke, I can't believe that I used to smell like that when I did smoke.
And don't even try to think that chewing tobacco is any better for you or any less disgusting.
Used to spit tobacco in a Pepsi can, and I had a nephew, he was 2 years old, and I was spitting in the can, and he came by and took a swig of it, and now to this day, he hates Pepsi.
And those tobacco companies are no dummies. They know that building trade workers make good money.
I spend about $4 to $5 a day on smoking.
Me and my wife figured it out one day, and it's about $6,000 a year, $7,000 a year.
It's easy to smoke on the job. Everybody does it. You want to hang with some fellow workers, they're all smoking, you figure, why not join the crowd?
If you're watching a movie or TV or something and somebody starts smoking, it instantly makes me want to light up a cigarette. Instantly.
The problem is you can't just have one. Addiction to cigarettes can occur in just a few days. And then quitting is no piece of cake. Do you know that 70% of people who smoke want to quit? And 89% of smokers over the age of 35 have tried to quit at least once?
And I just got tired of waking up, with stuff in my lungs, coughing stuff up, and I quit. It was hard, but I was able to do it.
I was very glad to finally be able to kick it. It's been a real relief to me, and I know my health will be better.
No, I've only tried to quit once, and that's been for the last 20 years.
I don't like being a smoker. I have tried to quit repeatedly.
I am going to try to quit because I don't need to be doing this crap anymore.
It's just really hard to quit. I've tried a couple of times, and I don't know how to quit.
Although quitting is not easy, California has a free and confidential program called the California Smokers Helpline. Their counselors can help you figure out the most effective method of quitting for you. Call them at 1-800-NO-BUTS. And for chewing tobacco, call 1-800-844-CHEW. And now some final thoughts about you, your family, and insurance. You love your family, don't you? Sure you do. That's why you buy insurance. I'm talking about home insurance, health insurance, car insurance, and life insurance. Because you want to make sure they're taken care of after you've gone. But have you ever asked yourself this question? What happens if you outlive your family? You'd feel like a real rat's ass, wouldn't you? That's why I smoke these. Yeah, every time I light up one of these, my loved ones smile. Because they know I'm working in their best behest. And sometimes, when I want to show them that I really care, I'll smoke 2 at a time. They get a big kick out of it. And every once in a while, I'll see them dragging their heinies in the dumps, and I want to lift their spirits just a wee tad. I'll smoke an entire pack at a time. And their faces light up like high noon in the Mojave Desert. So remember, smoke cigarettes, not for your health, for your family.
All you need to do is reapply fresh primer to that tooth. Remember that it is very important to rub the material on the tooth firmly for 3 seconds and then re-dip for every tooth to be bonded. You cannot over-etch with Transbond Plus self-etching primer. This is because the calcium in the etched enamel neutralizes the acid component. That is why rubbing for 3 seconds is very important. You get fresh etchant on the tooth surface. Once every tooth has Transbond Plus self-etching primer rubbed onto it, it is then necessary to deliver a gentle air burst. Do the gentle air burst away from the gingiva for approximately 1 to 2 seconds per tooth, using an oil and moisture-free air source. The material must be dispersed into a thin film on the tooth. You'll notice the etched and primed enamel will have a uniform, shiny appearance. The air burst removes the solvent in the self-etching primer, and by doing so, increases the viscosity of the material. This facilitates the slowdown of any remaining etching. You will not see the white frosty appearance that you get with conventional etch. This is because you have already applied the primer. The teeth are now ready to have the appliance bonded to them. Remember, you have managed to get to this stage without having to use the time-consuming process used with conventional etch and prime materials. Appliance placement. The patient's fixed appliance has been set up on the disposable 7-to-7 setup tray. This patient will have a 6-to-6 bond up. As you can see, the chair side is not cluttered with lots of instruments and adhesive packages. The APC2 system offers you the advantage of less setup time and less mess. The doctor has already placed APC2 Victory Series Direct Bond Buckle Tubes, and they have been light cured. Clarity metal reinforced ceramic brackets have been chosen for completion of the arch. The bracket is gently removed from the blister. In the APC2 system, the bracket is oriented in the blister the correct way, so you can be sure that you are delivering it to the patient correctly. The appliance can be gently placed on the tooth surface to facilitate adjustment of the position. When you are satisfied with the position, then apply firm pressure on the appliance to the tooth surface. At this stage, you can make minor adjustments to the appliance position. When you are satisfied with the position, again, apply some firm pressure to do your final seating. You can now easily remove the minimal amount of adhesive flash with an instrument. With APC2 adhesive, bracket drift is not a problem. You can place as many brackets as you like before light curing. In this case, the doctor decides to place the Clarity ceramic brackets on the remaining 10 teeth before light curing. Because the system is light cure, it allows the doctor extended working time. This means more time to place the bracket in the correct position, and that makes removal of poorly placed brackets later in the treatment less likely. It all adds up to greater efficiency for your office. The APC2 adhesive-coated appliance system is excellent to use in a training situation. The extended working time does not put the student under the time constraints that conventional chemical cure materials do. That gives the student the confidence of knowing that time is not an issue. APC2 adhesive-coated appliances can be used as a two-handed or four-handed technique. Because you do not have adhesive mixing and adhesive application, the procedure is easy for new office staff to follow. Now that all the Clarity ceramic brackets are placed and the minimal adhesive flash has been removed, the doctor can light cure the brackets from 5 to 5. The curing time used for this is as follows. With the OrthoLite Quick Curing Light, bonding time will be reduced by over half compared to traditional halogen lights. Metal brackets, 3 seconds interproximally. Ceramic brackets, 3 seconds straight through the bracket. And for direct bond tubes, 6 seconds mesial and 6 seconds occlusal. The 3M Unitech OrthoLux XT Curing Light uses a traditional halogen lamp.